I guess once you get a little grease on something, you get a little grease on everything. All right, folks, welcome back to a super exciting episode of Odyssey Life. I'm Bernie. This is the Odyssey Life Workshop, and we're super excited you stopped by today because today is an important day because it's the start of the reassembly of the GT250. For those of you new to the channel, the GT250 is a 1981 Honda Odyssey FL250 themed after a 1967 Mustang GT500, dubbing her the GT250. She's got a brand new ported and polished engine, brand new rebuilt transmission, and a whole bunch of other goodies just waiting to be slapped on this bad girl. To get your free chance to win, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, get your name in the hat, so when we finally do fill the hat with names, you can include yourself. So as I said, today's the beginning of the GT250 reassembly. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do we're going to do as much of the front end as possible, J-arms, bushings, spindles, possibly get to the shocks, put them chrome babies on there, the bump stops. We'll see as far as we can get. Don't forget about Joe over my left shoulder, our proud sponsor. Joe is the premier place for FL250 and 350 parts. So go ahead, head over there to ODATV and get something to keep your machine running, guys. Well, all right, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get started on the GT250, guys, so let's get to work. All right, folks, as promised, here's all the parts that we're going to be working with today. You can see the kingpins, kingpin bushings, the dust caps, those little weird dust sleeves that go at the bottom and top of the spindles. We have our spindles right there, our J-arm caps. We do have brand new or new old stock J-arm bushings, and we got some new tools from the Hobo Freight, some blaster, so we can put them on those kingpin bushings, help them slide in there right easy, if you know what I mean. So, all right, let me get you guys set up, and let me grab my Hobo Freight bucket, and we're gonna get to work. All right, folks. Where is he? I can't see him, but I hear him. All right. So yeah, earlier today, I was talking to Joe about the easiest way to do these, and I thought that this would work a little better. And you asked me, well, how would I do it safely? Well, there's really no way to do it unsafely if you're careful. So we'll go ahead and we'll lube this up. We'll get our bushing started straight, and then we open up our clamp or our vise, and you take your bushing and you take your J-arm. I guess we have to do it off of this side. There we go. And you place it in there so it's nice and level. Now these are just going to slide right in. All right, that bushing's in there. And as you can see, there's no damage, no dimpling, no cracking of the powder coating, and there's a dust cap that goes over these, even if there was a tiny little bit of scuffing. But I say if it's clean, if it's clean in here and there's no buildup, I took a 3M pad down through there, spray a little bit of lube. Start your bushing in there straight. She's in there. Now, we're ready for our J-arm bushings. I'll see you over at the GT250. They look really good, guys. They look really good. Okay. Alright guys, the vise worked so well putting those spindle bushing, those kingpin bushings in, that I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to use it to put our J-arm bushings in as well. This J-arm is for the right hand, the drinker side. So we definitely want to have our groove J-arm bushing on the inside, because that groove right there is where our O-ring sits. So we want to go ahead, put that in here. We'll use this board. Actually, let's go ahead, spray her with a little bit of lube first. There we go. A little bit of blaster, never hurt anything. Make sure we're going in the right direction. And I made this jig right here. It's just wide enough for our J-arm bushing, so we can get on it straight. Use our board. All right. Here we go. Alright, J-arm bushing is in there, no problem. No problem on this side. We didn't even really dig in that far. And as you can see, there's no mark on our plate either, so we weren't digging or putting any undue force on there, so it was super simple. Alright, let's lube up our second J-arm bushing. Second J-arm bushing is on. Excellent. Let's grab our second J-arm and let's get our bushings in. Well, everybody said they wanted to see me eat something other than Italian or pizza. So for right now, Big Mac and a medium fry, a Coke, and a coffee is what we got to go with. It's a little early, it's only about 11:30, but breakfast is gone and I'm ready for something now. Alright guys, I'm gonna eat and I'll see you back in a second. As I always say, full belly's a happy belly, but this time you got the experience of actually seeing me cram my face full of this food. Alright folks, let's get back to work. I don't know about you, but I think this is getting pretty exciting. Alright guys, next is J-arm installation. I wasn't sure. I think we're going to go ahead and put the J-arm on first. So, to put the J-arm on, we need our big washer, our O-ring, and our, they call this a spring clip. So what we're going to do is, we are going to take some of this here grease. So let's go ahead. Let's get some grease on there. right, we got the O-ring in there. So let's go ahead, slide our J-arm. There we go. Them new bushings are tight. That's a good thing, guys. Alright guys, now that we got that on, it's just this washer. And this spring clip. We got our caps to go on. Let me show you a close-up. Walk around, let you see what it looks like. All right, that's what it looks like. Super excited. Now I'm gonna jump over there, get that light out of the way, and I'm gonna do that side. All right guys, let's get this done. Woo! Alright folks, I don't know about you, but putting them J-arms on, I worked up an appetite. We had McDonald's for breakfast, McDonald's for lunch, and now we're going to the Orient for dinner. A little bit of Chinese food, pork mei fun, a pork egg roll, and some soy sauce. Tune in a few minutes when I'm done, and we'll read that fortune cookie. Alright guys, I'm gonna get a full belly. Talk to you in a minute. I have to say that was the best Chinese food that I've had in my town in years. In fact, it replaced my first favorite Chinese food restaurant. This was absolutely amazing. Full belly's a happy belly, and you get a fortune. What does it say? It says, if you continually give, you will continually have. Absolutely amazing. We're halfway there. We got spindles and shocks. Let's get to it. It's spindle time. We got our two spindles right there, our two kingpins. We got some caps, our jam nuts. We're gonna put all them right there, and right there. So, all right, let me get you set up. We're gonna get the front suspension put on too, guys. I'm super excited to see this put together. So, all right, let's do it. All right, folks. So, I'm sitting on the floor for this job. So, yeah, we got these little dust rings. I don't even know what they're called. I'll put the page for the spindles and the J-arms out of the Odyssey service manual. I'll put them up on the screen right now, right around in here somewhere, so you can see what these rubber things are called. But is where they go is they go right over top of your spindle bushings, like so. Yeah, they go right down over top of your bushings, and then we have our spindle. Really nice spindle. The place for your tie rod points forward, and this is your steering bump stop right here, and that's always in the back. When that's sitting where it's supposed to, it prevents you from turning too far. So, alright, so is what we're going to do is we're going to take our spindle and we're going to put her in there. Alright, so next is our kingpin. Now we want to notice where our jam nut hole is, because we want to line the groove of the kingpin up where this hole. So if you look down inside there, you'll see a slot. This jam nut goes in there, so that fits right into there like that and locks it into place, just like that. That flat spot goes against that flat spot there, just like that. So let's go ahead, start this put a little bit of grease down in there. Get that little piece of grass out of there. Don't need any grass in there. So we'll go ahead. If you measure from this side to this side and this side to this side, they're exactly the same. So there is no up or down. So go ahead, make sure you get your head in there and you look at where that groove is. So I'm gonna go ahead. All right, we got our kingpin started. We got our wooden block. We've got another wooden block. Let's go ahead and pound that. And then just put our nut on. That is a 12 millimeter. There we go. Now I'm going to jump over and do the other side. Alright guys, it's shocks time. We're going to go ahead, we're going to put them shocks on. You can see the top shock mount there, the top shock mount there, the bottom shock mount there. We're going to go ahead, the skinny side is the bottom, fat side is the top. And you got one that doesn't get a bolt or doesn't get a nut because it's got a nut welded up there, and down there you need a bolt and a nut and a couple washers. Alright, I'm going to set you up and I'm going to start putting these shocks on. Alright guys, how about that? GT250 reassembly day went off without a hitch. Everything went together, nothing broke, which was surprising. I called Joe from Odyssey TV after I was done with the good news, and he was super happy and he's super excited. I sent him an email with the pictures of the front end after it was done, and we got a response that said it's killer. Now he sees the silver flake. He sees it now. Dude, this machine is so kick-ass. I'm so excited for the winner. It's not even ready to be given away yet. But anyway, guys, don't forget about our proud sponsor, Joe from Odyssey TV. Swing on over to Odyssey TV and get something to keep your FL250 or 350 running, because he is the premier place for FL250 and 350 parts. Guys, I don't know what your problem is, but get in that comment section. Let me know what you'd like us to do with the FL350 next weekend for the video. We are going to be tuning our carbs some more. We got a needle to set. And then what are we going to do after that? Donuts, burnouts, go for, rip and ride out at the Odyssey Life test track? Let me know what you want me to do. Anyway, or you can go over on the Odyssey Life Facebook page and leave your suggestion there. You can go over there, become part of the family, click join, you're a member. It's a whole different Odyssey experience over there, guys. There's no attitudes or egos. We answer all questions, like I always say. So, all right, folks, I'm really glad you came by for GT250 reassembly day. Yeah, I'm just super excited. I'm smiling. My face hurts. So, I guess, guys, if you're riding this weekend, stay safe. Wear a helmet, and like I always say, it ain't work if you're having fun. I've been here for about 13 hours. I've eaten 3 times, and I still don't want to go home. This is my happy spot, guys. So I guess until next week, I'll see you when I see you. My brain is mush.